Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Going the Distance. This is episode 32. Can you believe we've done 32 episodes? I can't, but I'd like to welcome the new members who are just joining us for the first time, and I want to welcome back the members that have been joining me from the beginning. So your support is greatly appreciated, and I'd like it if you new members who are just seeing this for the first time, if you'd like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. So we got some sports news, I got some sports results, and we're going to do some what we're listening to. So let's jump into it. So the first story we're going to talk about is Brandon Aiuke, who's a wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers. And he's been a great playmaker for the Niners, and his contract is up this year. So I think they franchise tagged him last year. So he played under the franchise tag, but that just means they had all through the season and through the off season of the NFL to work a new deal for him. Well, they couldn't come to a new deal. So now Brandon Aiuke is asking for a trade out of the 49ers. That's kind of shocking to me because there for a while it was Deebo Samuel, Brandon Aiuke, and George Kittle. So with Brandon Aiuke gone, what do? Now that doesn't mean that they can't still sign him to a long-term deal. He's just, they can't reach a deal, so he's ready to go. So where do you think he ends up? Do you think the Niners re-sign him? Or do you think they trade him to a in-division team? Or somewhere out of that division, somewhere out of the NFC? Maybe he goes to an AFC team. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. So now we're going to talk about news that just broke this morning about Randall Cobb, who played 10 seasons with the Packers. He played 13 seasons in all, but 10 seasons of it was with the Packers, which is where you guys might know him from. He actually is retiring, kinda, from the NFL and joining the SEC network as an analyst. Now, you heard me say he's retiring, kinda. Maybe. He left the door open to play again, which is what Matt Ryan did before he officially retired last year. Or earlier this year. So Randall Cobb, free agent, no team will pick him up right now. So he's decided he's going to just talk about college football on the SEC network, the Southeastern Conference. But if another team comes calling and wants to sign him, he'll leave his SEC network job and go play. Now, he was a great player, and this was kind of shocking, but, he's been playing for 13 seasons, so, it's time for him to do something else because his body's got some wear and tear on it. So, I can't wait to hear you on SEC Network, Randall, and possibly playing next season if a team needs you. So, congratulations on a great career, buddy. So now we're going to move into some sad news. So on Sunday, it was reported that Jacoby Jones, the former punt returner, wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, passed away at the age of 40. Great player, played with the Ravens for a number of years, and then later in his career played for the Chargers. I believe it was only for like a season or two, but he played for the Chargers. And he's passed away. So my thoughts and prayers go out to your family and friends, Jacoby, and former teammates. And I know we'll see you again someday, buddy. So rest easy and look down on us. And I know maybe with the fact that you're gone, maybe you'll be looking over Baltimore this season. So So now we're going to move into some lighthearted news. So, as many of you guys who've joined the show before remember, a couple weeks ago when the U.S. Open in Pinehurst happened, I told you guys that Rory McIlroy was going to take a step back from golf. And he did. He's taken some steps back, and he hadn't played in a while. But a funny story came out that he changed his phone number right after the Open, and Tiger Woods called him to give him words of encouragement, because Tiger's been through the same type of thing, and we all know the scandals Tiger's been through. But Rory was just burned out and just tired and just needed a break. So he took a step back. So after the Open, Tiger Woods calls Rory McIlroy. Doesn't get him. So Tiger's probably thinking, Rory is ghosting me. What's going on? And ghosting, not answering your phone, this, that, and everything else. So Rory is coming back slowly but surely. He's making a return back to golf. And I guess him and Tiger talked over the weekend, and Tiger was like, well, why didn't you answer the phone when I called you after the Open? And Rory was like, I changed my number. So I wasn't ghosting you. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I just changed my number because I was going through a rough time. So let's see Rory come back, and let's see him be better than ever. But I thought that was a funny story, because I'm sure we've all had that where it's like, they're not answering me. What's going on? And you never know. It might be a number change that happened. You never know. But if that's the case, and they do change the number, at least let somebody know. That's the moral of that story, I think. So, again, as everybody who's been watching the show has realized, Klay Thompson is no longer a Warrior. He signed with the Mavs, and he was introduced as a Mavs player this week. So the Dallas Mavericks might be a team to be reckoned with next season, with that Kyrie Irving, Luka, and now Klay Thompson. So could we see another Mavs-Boston finals again? I know it's too early to predict, I know. But with this edition, the Mavs could go back to the finals, and I'm a Boston fan, so I want Boston in the finals every year. So, congratulations to you, Klay, and we will be watching. Dallas next season to see how you do and see how Dallas does. So now we're going to move into some more basketball news, and it was reported that Kobe Bryant's dad passed away at the age of 69 from a stroke. And I know that's sad because Kobe's been gone for a while. And just the thought of his parents living without him probably just destroyed him. But I know that you and your dad are together now, Kobe, and looking down on us. So my thoughts and prayers are with the Bryant family through this tough time. So now we're going to move into some scores. So baseball season's going on, and I know I haven't really covered a lot on baseball, but that's because there's so many games going on. I can't keep up with all the games going on and all the scores going on, because that'd be a 3-day show in itself. But they're in the All-Star break now. So they did the Home Run Derby, and they did the All-Star Game. So in the All-Star Game, the American League defeated the National League 5-3, which I don't think is a big shot, because I think the AL dominates the NL every year. But for you guys that want to know, my American League favorite team is the Boston Red Sox, and my favorite NL team is the St. Louis. Actually, my all-time favorite baseball team are the St. Louis Cardinals. But then I like the Red Sox and the Braves. So, who are you guys' favorite baseball teams? Let me know in the comments, and let me know how your team's doing this year. I know we're kind of middle of the road right now. So I want to bring up a little news flash that the Olympics start next week, July 26th. So they start next Friday, or when the Olympics start, a week from tomorrow. So what are y'all's favorite sports in the Olympics? Do y'all watch? Just let me know. What's y'all's favorite sport in the Olympics? Do you like the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics better? I'll try to keep an eye out and keep you guys updated on the medal count and everything going on with that. So now we're going to move into a story that I covered last week about some finals going on in soccer. We had the Copa America finals and the Euro finals. Well, the Euro finals, it was Spain versus England, and Spain defeated England 2-1. And that was on Sunday afternoon. And then Sunday night, everybody was watching the Copa America finals between Argentina and Colombia. And we talked about this last week. So this was a hard-fought game. I watched it. Hard-fought. And Argentina ended up defeating Colombia 1-0 in the 112th minute of the game. Argentina wins its 16th Copa title, and Messi hurt his ankle in that game. Messi played for Argentina, or plays for Argentina. He hurt his ankle halfway through the game, and he heard it early on. Got up, walked it off, came back out. And then he went back out and hurt it again. And this time he was down for the count. They took him out of the game, iced his shoulder. He was crying. It was a very emotional time, because they don't know if this will be Messi's last game for Argentina or last Copa America with Argentina, or will he play again? I don't know. Nobody knows. But congratulations to Argentina. You guys were the favorite, and you guys deserved it. So now we're going to move into some NASCAR news. So we raced in Pocono last week, and Ryan Blaney won the race in Pocono. Denny Hamlin came in second, Alex Bowman third, William Byron fourth, Joey Logano was fifth, and Chase Elliott came in ninth, and Kyle Larson came in 13th. So, with it being September, we're more than halfway through the season. So, if you guys are NASCAR fans, who do you guys want to see win the championship? We're starting to think about playoff time, championship time, chase time. That's what they call it in NASCAR, the chase. So we're looking forward to the chase now. And speaking of the chase, it was reported that with this win, Chase Elliott has taken over the points lead for NASCAR this season. So come on, Chase, you got it. You're in first place. You're my pick to win the championship this year. And you're actually my pick every year to win the championship, but you can't win every year. So, in fact, last year was the first year Chase Elliott wasn't even in the chase. He missed it by like that much. But Chase, you've taken over the #1 spot in the points lead now, and great things can come now. So I will give you guys an update next week after the race and let you guys know who won and how that's all panning out. So now we're going to move into the what we're listening to segment and who we're listening to. And who are we listening to this week? We're listening to Blues Travelers. They formed in 1987 in Princeton, New Jersey. They've had 15 albums, and I found out about them in 1994 with their song Runaround. Their most popular song. They've had songs like Hook, which is another good one. They're a good 90s band. My favorite song from them is Runaround. So check out Runaround and let me know what you guys think. And let me know who you guys are listening to this week. Let me know what you guys think of Blues Travelers, and let me know what groups y'all are listening to. Who's y'all's favorite group? I'm actually going to do what we're listening to on my favorite group here pretty soon. In fact, I know I'm going to have a whole show dedicated to my top 10 favorite music bands of all time. So I'm working on that. So that's something for you guys to look forward to. So for motivation this week, just remember that God's plan is worth waiting on. You might be down and you might just think that, your dream isn't going to come true. Your dream of being a commentator, your dream of being a rock star, your dream of being a professional football player or professional sports player isn't going to come true, but just know God's plan is worth waiting on. And know that He's working miracles. So keep your head up, keep a smile on your face, stay positive, and spread your happiness to people that are around, because happiness is contagious. Happiness and smiling is contagious. So laugh and smile and enjoy the days. So I know that's all that I've got for this weekend, or for this week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I want to thank you guys for going the distance with me. And I will see you guys next week, and God bless.